Okay, see these guys? This is how you do it, okay? Mini consoles, this is how you do it. The SNES, the NES, the Nintendo 64 Mini, it's coming, I know it, I feel it.
Has to be coming.
These are how you do it. You don't do it other ways, like Sega or the Sony PlayStation
To be fair, the Sega one wasn't that bad, but the PlayStation one was not the best. The games actually played worse on the new machine than they played on the original PlayStation, so that sucked.
Yep.
The other way you don't do it is by releasing an Atari retro console and then putting such an eye-wateringly high price on it that the laymen literally need to make a video about it. There is no reason we would touch this console with a 10-foot pole. We wouldn't even bother talking about it, except for the price. It's absolutely insane.
EA would be proud.
EA would be very proud. Now, we're not going to tell you what that price is until after the
Until
drop.
the drop. Okay, so everyone remembers when the Atari was announced in like 2017 or
No
something.
one remembers this, by the way, Sam.
I mean, I do.
No.
And I was like, cool, that's a cool idea. Bring it back. It's the age of mini consoles. It may do pretty well. But after a while, everyone started going, what's going on with this console?
Well,
it was delayed
yes.
and all sorts of business.
Well, for that, just to be clear, this was an Indiegogo, so basically a Kickstarter back in like 2017, and Atari said they're going to make a retro console. Now, it's important to remember that Atari aren't Atari. That
like,
brand
yeah.
has been sold on many, many times, and it now sits with some people,
Some random people.
some investor dudes who.
Some hardcore gamers.
Maybe they play video games, maybe they don't, probably not, we don't know, but either way, this is not the original Atari, okay?
Definitely, I think with also the increasing amount of facts and pricing structures that we are seeing, I don't feel like these are the the gaming dudes that we all know and love. Now, also, Indiegogo was also the place where Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn, was born. So there's some good stuff that can come from Indiegogo.
This is true.
And Atari is also another example of that, everybody.
They raised $4.6 million on this Kickstarter, which is crazy, by the way. So anyway,
Insane. Now
now they got $4.6 million. They have to build a console. They promised it was better. It looked quite cool, can I say? Like the image that they put up there,
Very
of what the
chic.
console. I'm like, you know what? I would like that sitting underneath my television. I'll buy that for $1.
It would go nice next to the vinyl player. That's what it feels like to me.
Exactly right. So they did a good job with the design. Everything else kind of fell apart though, because as soon as they emerged from Kickstarter, they're like, cool, now we have to build this thing. It just kind of went into development hell. No one really knew what was going on. There was huge amounts of confusion. Eventually, the chief architect for the project actually resigned. Here's what he said. Atari architect Rob Wyatt, who was previously a founding member of the Xbox team, told the Register that he left the Atari project last week. As of Friday, October 4th, I have officially resigned as the architect of the Atari VCS. According to Wyatt, his design consultancy, Tin Giant, has not been paid for invoices dating back over 6 months. As a small company, we have been lucky to survive this long.
I mean, when you hear that, number one, when you're not paying invoices, something's wrong.
If you've got
okay?
$4.6 million in a Kickstarter and you're not paying your chief architect for 6 months, there's some question marks to be raised there. We don't know what they are, but there's definitely some question marks.
There's some seriously wrong things there. And look, he did work on the Xbox team, so, he was already worked with the chief. Now, he was the chief architect. I don't know where I'm going with that.
I don't know where you're going with that either.
But after all this, we thought it was dead. I mean, we didn't hear anything for several months. I was like, this is a meme
not
now.
happening.
This is the Soldier Boy meme. It's gone.
They're taking that $4.6 million, they're going straight to Fire Festival Island,
Yep, and
they're
they're
going to build
gone.
themselves some tents, and they're going to live happily ever after.
But
okay?
baby, it is here. Okay, now they've actually got an official website. The website, you're looking at it right now, looks actually really profesh. Okay.
does.
I mean, I'm looking at this and going, okay, this is a legitimate thing. This looks beautiful. I cannot wait for it. And the specs, baby, this thing looks like absolute top tier. So these are the specs. And we're not gonna talk about all the specs. The three major ones to look for. It's just going to have 32 gigabytes of storage, which is nothing. So
It's a USB stick. It's a crappy. It's a cheap, crappy
you
USB
get those
stick.
at Office Works now for $9.
No. $3, man.
Sorry,
Come on,
$3. We've also got 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. DDR4 is not that bad, fine. 8 gigabytes though, it's not the most powerful console ever.
Sure.
Okay. And Ryzen GPU.
Okay, this is the funny part. They just say like GPU, Ryzen. It's like saying GPU, GeForce.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
No idea yet.
What is this, man? We don't know what this is. No one knows what this is. But either way, there's a full spec sheet we'll put in the description below, Sam.
Thank you, I always do.
And either way, this thing is not pushing any boundaries when it comes to specs.
Apart from price.
Apart from price, because
Okay.
my God, get yourself ready for this, people. This is the price of this console. The Atari Retro Console, with these specs, is coming out at $400 US.
$400.
$400 US. But don't worry, if you pre-order it, you get $10.
Oh, I mean, that's pretty good.
You get $10 off.
I feel that's pretty good of them, actually. That's a very pro-consumer move I'm feeling there. Okay, now $400 dues. Now let's be real.
No, not dollar dues.
Sorry.
$400 US.
US dues.
Freedom bucks.
Freedom bucks,
That's
okay?
right, yeah.
Now look, what do you get at the moment for $400 in the market of gaming? You get a PS4 Slim for $360 something in the US. We're talking US.
According to Amazon. Thank you, Uncle.
Amazon.
Thank you, Uncle Jeff.
And a PS4 Pro is $445. So if you spend the extra $45, you're getting the PS4 Pro, baby. So this thing better look absolutely amazing if it's competing with the current gen, and it's probably going to be the same price or thereabouts of the next gen.
Actually, that is what's most ridiculous about this. Most people are predicting next-gen consoles to come in at around about like 500, maybe 600, low-end 400 if they're doing like the disc-free version or whatever. It's possible you will be able to buy a PlayStation 5 for roughly the same price that you can buy the Atari Retro Console. Now that right there, Sam, that's a pickle. That's a tough decision,
It's
right
quite,
there.
and look, they're already doing the SAT edition. This is already digital. Atari VCS is already digital edition. Okay, so imagine the disc price of that one. Oh my god! Now let's play a little bit of a game. Okay, let's play the game. Okay, $400 console. You can get graphics like this, or you can get graphics like this. Oh my god, look at this. Or, no, let's just put those graphics aside again. You can get next-gen graphics like this, or you can get graphics like this, guys. Which one are you going to choose for $400? I know which one I'm going with.
It's a tough decision for me personally. I really just.
I'm going with the Atari. I'm going with the Atari.
I'm leaning that way. I am leaning that way.
Big time.
Especially with its incredible library of games, including 100 retro games from the Atari era.
Yep.
One remastered version of an Atari game, Missile Command. And apparently you can play Fortnite on it. I don't know where that was confirmed, but I read it on Reddit, so it must be true.
If it's on Reddit, it must be.
That's the library so far. That's it.
Bigger than Stadia.
It's
Bigger than Stadia.
Bigger than Stadia.
Okay,
Can't argue with that.
Let's be real.
Look, this is obviously a bit of a strange move, but less strange when you look at Atari's other moves in the market. Something else that this Reddit thread pointed out.
The rabbit hole, man.
This rabbit hole when it comes to Atari is deep, man. You're going to be going full. You're taking the red pill here.
Here we go.
This is it. Atari are also making a cryptocurrency called the Atari Token. So much more than video games, it says, we are building a utility token for the gaming and entertainment industry. Now, like most cryptocurrency stuff, no one knows exactly what it is or what it does or how it works, but apparently it exists so that people can put money into it. And it exists as a means of capturing money from people.
This is the beauty of it. It says we accept Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Litecoin. So they'll take your Bitcoins and stuff off you, and they'll give you Atari tokens. They're going to be setting the price of this, I'm sure, right? I feel like this is all Bitcoin, BitConnect all over again. I mean, this thing is just crazy.
So
but I was going to say quickly, the website itself, look at the back of it. It's so professional.
It is.
It's so intellectual, isn't it? It's like, ooh, all this shit going on around
Neil
the back.
deGrasse Tyson, he
You'd
designed
love
this
this
website.
shit, man.
So the funniest part of this, though, is that they list our partners, okay? And I was going through their partners, and I'm like, okay, just a whole bunch of logos. And then I saw Arcane Studios on there. I'm like, what the hell? Why is Arcane Studios partnered with some Atari cryptocurrency bullshit, okay? Turns out it's not actually Arcane Studios, it's something called Arcane Network, which uses blockchain to build apps for blockchain integration in video games or something.
Or apps in general on phone or whatever.
The person who built this website, Neil deGrasse Tyson, he just Googled this shit in like Arcane. Oh, that's the logo. Put Arcane Studios there as opposed to this Arcane, what was it? Arcane Network. Crazy, man.
That's when you know you're a legit company and everything's going really well. When you use the right logos, you know, it just feels really legitimate then. This is just crazy to see that, but it is a gigantic man. As I said, we've seen the BitConnect thing again. Is this going to be the gaming BitConnect? I think this may be the gaming BitConnect.
It is the gaming BitConnect for sure.
Having said that, there are saviors in the market that are still making top-notch products for the future of gaming.
Thank you.
Case in point, KFC. Okay, now KFC is going to be bringing out their top-notch console. I actually think this looks incredible.
I really do. I mean, I just feel like, first of all, people have been asking KFC to get into the console market for a long time now because this entire time, our consoles have been running super hot, okay? Why haven't we been able to fry chicken on them? It just makes too much sense. Do you know what I mean? It's frustrating it's taken this long, but finally KFC has stepped up. You see here, it's got a chicken chamber built into the console itself. I mean, it's just, I'm really impressed. Cross-platform as well, very important.
4K, 120 FPS,
Yes,
man.
and I love the sleek design as well.
I actually think it's a really cool design.
I think it's, I could definitely see that sitting next to my Xbox Series X, my PlayStation 1, and of course my Atari VCS 800.
Power your hunger. 11th of the 12th, 20. Okay, now this thing has a release date. Does the Atari even have a release date yet?
Yes,
no, it doesn't. It's apparently coming out in August or some
it's
shit.
not. It's coming out in like November.
November, whatever. Okay. Well, they maybe have a release date, but they don't have a inbuilt chicken cooker.
That's true. I mean, look, and the real injustice here, though, is the fact that we are still awaiting the release of the Soldier Boy console. I feel like gamers, we got done dirty on this one. It's like Dreamcast. I think it's the same thing, Soldier Boy's console was ahead of its time, just like Dreamcast was, and we never got to see it.
It didn't get off the ground, everybody. Okay, now we've seen the Atari graphics. Now, we don't know what the PS5 price is going to be, but we've seen it's going to be $400 for those types of graphics. So we're going to be seeing $2,000 or $3,000 for the PS5, everybody. If that's what you're getting for $400 in 2020, my God, what is the price going to be for PS5?
The only time I would pay $4,000 for a console is if it cooked me fried
If KFC brought out
chicken.
a $900 console, I'm buying that.
If it makes me fried chicken,
And we're making a 1001 on that.
we are doing a 1001.
100%. Everyone, that is it for today. We wanted to show you the ridiculousness of gaming, the future of BitConnect in gaming, and just the total...
Start saving up.
Start saving up, because the Atari is going to be seriously fantastic as a place to lose money. Just throw it in there and you're going to get bang for buck, everybody. That is it. What the hell? Goodbye, everybody.